You will never feel ready to start, and after starting, you will want to have started earlier. That's something that I've already learned in this process of building an audience in public. And I gotta confess something. 2 months ago, I finally started, years after wanting to start sharing a little bit of content about things that I wanted, but I did not feel ready at all. I was not even confident to speak in English for a couple minutes in my first video. And as I said, after years of wanting to create content, I just decided to do it, and then I started doing it daily. And I am already in a streak of 80 days publishing content. I did not stop after deciding, and every day I just finally showed up. So if you see the all the videos that I posted, they are basically done every day. There are just one or two that were posted after midnight, but I recorded at least one every day. And if you come back again tomorrow, we will find a new video because I am doing this for real. And I am not getting a lot of results yet. Some videos even get 0 views, but it does not upset me because I am thinking long term. Every video is a rep, is a repetition. It is something that I am doing to get better at it, get better by actually doing. And why I started right now before thinking that I was ready, because I realized that the earlier you start something that compounds, the better. So I would say that after 80 days, I am here. So I am at this point. It is growing slowly, and maybe I won't say that here is another 80 days. Maybe it might take years to reach in at this point, but I know that with time, my all my effort will compound and start growing. And that is exactly why we start before it pays. I am doing it without getting any money at all, without getting a lot of followers. I know that you are someone that is watching here, so you are not just a number for me. And if and this even gave me an idea. Tell me in the comments about who you are and why are you watching this video. Maybe if I see more about the people that are watching me, I will not think that, oh, I have so few subscribers. It is not about having subscribers. It's more about getting to grow an audience for me. And that's why I decided to do it by I decided to build an audience by doing it and to learn it in practice. I studied it, and I know that a lot of people like me like to study content about marketing and growing an audience and making money online, but it is very different when you start to do it and you see how hard it really is. But even if it is hard, it is important to do as soon as you can. And not you will not do it in theory, you will do it by actually showing up. And the audience, I know that the audience will grow and will build up as I learn to make it good, as I learn to make better content. And I will only get better at creating content by creating content. That's the whole idea. And it is really important. I got this idea today in a text, in an article that I read from Fabio Akita. He has English articles on his blog, but he is Brazilian. I think that this blog post is translated to English. So if you have time and want to read about this idea, I really recommend this article. And his point is that you need to do things without one waiting to be validated. So I am not here for the applause. I am doing this to build without wanting to be recognized by it. I know that it will take a lot of time, and maybe in the future, and maybe I will not even build an audience. I am just doing it anyway. And I recognize that feedback feels amazing, but I still keep going without it because I choose to be authentic over going viral. My idea of being authentic is not that I will not try to get better in my videos. It is more about being myself and sharing what I really believe. So I know that if I wanted to talk about AI news, maybe my videos would get more views, even if they are not the highest quality as other YouTubers that do content like that. But I chose to talk about AI in a different way, in a way that to me feels more human, feels more authentic, and feels like something that enhances myself, other than being something that replaces myself. That's my view on AI, and that's why I create content like this. So you can watch any video about AI that I shared in the past, and I was not like other YouTubers that I know that will only say the recent news and starting saying that it's over first for everyone, that you should be token maxing. And if you follow content about AI, you will soon realize this. I prefer to be myself than trying something that would possibly get more views, because the content would be more hyped. And I actually share only the things that matter to me. I share texts that I like to read, lessons that were important to me, and principles that bring meaning to my existence. So that's why I do my videos like this. And also, this is an honest part. I recognize that the channel is barely growing. I realized that after World Cup started, I started getting less views than normal. I don't know if that's really what happened, but I am still recording because my objective is more about recording the videos and not to get subscribers. I will not get better at recording videos by getting more subscribers. I will get better at creating content, as I said previously, by creating content. And the message that I have for you that is watching it right now, you need to start before you feel ready, because it will compound. It is something that will grow with time. So if you did not start yet, if you are afraid to record, do it anyway. I was afraid to record, and I am even afraid right now. But if you prefer to write and you are really good at writing, you can write, you can publish content, you can create visual content. The important part is to do it as soon as possible, and don't feel pressure with this idea from me. You should start in the way that you can. You can go to my first video and you will see that I think that I got better with all these videos. But maybe it was not that much of a change. But the thing is, start as you can and you will improve with time, and by doing it as many days as you can. Daily would be my recommended way to do something. And these are the articles that I got the idea from. The thing about needing validation, and I got the idea of talking about building an audience from this newsletter from Jonas Castro. I think that it is on Substack. You can translate it with your browser. It is really good, but it has a lot of images that you will not understand if you don't speak Portuguese, because he is a Brazilian. He produces content in English, in Portuguese, because he's Brazilian. But it's a good text. Maybe you can try it and you will see something from a different perspective from the ones that you already know. And from this video onwards, I will start to do something in the end of the videos, and this is just for the ones who stay it, and I consider you to be one of my real followers. And I will, in the end of the video, talk a bit about uh, how I am doing my process of recording. And for example, today I wrote the whole idea before recording the video, the whole ideas. I wrote it with my pen on paper. So, and I wrote in English. I used to write in Portuguese. So here are pages that I wrote in Portuguese. I write every day, not in these pages because they are really bad to write, but I write a little bit every day. And today I wrote 2 pages before recording, and I wrote it in English first. And one thing that I realized is that it helped me to think better in English, and it was a lot easier to record this video than other videos in the past because I already had the ideas in my mind because I developed them in the part in at the time that I was writing it for the first time. So it was a lot easier. That's it for today, guys. I see you guys in tomorrow's video.